3 is in.
Okay, everybody's good. I get a thumbs up. Now we're going to go to 22 inches, so I'm going to give him the run-up call. Brakes are on really hard. Come up to 22 inches on the main. And then I'll slowly go up to 25. That's it. Looking at him, my head goes back, and when my chin hits, brakes off. Slowly up to 25. He's right on me, I can see him out, I'm looking down, we're at 25, I'm holding. Looking at the speed, 60.
Traffic.
Giving it just a little more. We're at 69, we're rotating at 75, so I'm holding it down. There we go, coming up. I gotta watch my center line, make sure I don't cross into him, and he's doing the same. Nice rate of climb, he's on me, we're at 25, looking good. I'm gonna hold nice and straight for a second to make sure he can stay on my wing before I start turning, because if I turn now, I could lose him pretty quick. Internal frequency, flaps in 3, 2, 1. Trimming up.
Urban Tower in flight 1980.
Flight 1980, Rapid Tower, good morning.
He's looking good. I'm going to start the return.
Canceled our flight, or our IFR. We're just over here doing a practice to our approach and then call for landing.
Flight 1980, roger. Say position.
We're 10 DME off the shoot VOR and just doing the arc here for the VOR off approach.
Traffic looks clear around us.
Report the VOR inbound.
Report VOR inbound.
Oh man, this is just too cool. Sorry.
Okay.
What do you need?
Map view.
No, sorry.
Here we go.
There you go.
So you're looking to go nice and smooth, 500. We're doing about 110 on the climb out, which is good. You'll notice we didn't overboost because we didn't even take off on full power.
Nothing, yeah.
That's having extra smash. You know, smash meaning I've got more power to go to. We're going nice and slow because we've got an airship behind us. Oh, he's already on us.
Yeah,
okay. So we're heading up to 5,500, and once we level off there,
I'll tag you for it.
please
Sorry.
do. Thank you. Once I get done with the turn and get on target, what I'll do is give him a kick out. You don't give a kick out in a turn.
That's pretty tight. And the mixture is always rich.
Yeah. In yours, if you want, you can pull back just a little bit, particularly in lead, because you're not jockeying the throttle much. So what you're burning now, come back just a bit. You're 23. We can probably get away with about 20 gallons per hour at this setting. So I'll just set it right about there, and that way you're not super rich.
Yeah, you can pull more if you want, because we're already out of the red fin.
We're still looking for a frequency change from him. Once we get out of the Class D, then we'll be up internal only.
All right.
All right, they're all looking good.
Tell your probes and lead, give me one, please.
Lead copies. So when he says give me one, so we're coming back on the power a little bit.
Okay.
So looking at your manifold pressure, it's, you know, give me one. It's about, you know, 2 or 3 inches.
Can I take a look at it?
Yep, you can. So we were about 25, so I'm coming to 23, giving him a chance to.
I'll leave on the map plus here so you can see the engine and the map.
Perfect. Airspeed's a little bit quick in the climb out, so I'm going to slow back as we get higher. That's why he's getting sucked a little bit, 500 foot per minute. And we were talking about doing about 120, so I'm coming back a little bit more.
Dang. What a beauty.
Looking good, and we're coming up on our altitude. We're just getting ready to level off, and then I'll give him the kick out, which do you guys remember what it is?
Waggle the tail.
On the tail, and I'll show you kind of what that looks like. No, y'all damn near. Oh, good.
Cirrus 1, Mike Alpha, frequency change approved, your discretion.
Cirrus 171, Mike Alpha in flight, will freak change at this time. Thank you. Okay, we're off that freak now. I'm just going to stop listening to it. That's all I'm doing, so we're still up on internal. Coming up on 5,500, we'll level out. Get a good airspeed, coming back on the power just a bit. Go ahead and give them the tail, so this is the symbol. Alright, so they'll know to kick out now. You don't want it to be subtle, like did he hit turbulence or was he kicking out?
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That was
You let them know.
So how far you go? Not that far,
Yep.
huh?
Nope. 130, so I'll come back just a bit. All right, so we're good. Our systems are green. I'm going to tell them, let's go to our engine page if you would.
Okay, system.
Yep, we're good. Everybody's green across the board. We have plenty of fuel left. Where's your fuel remaining? 3 hours. Got it. So we're up on internal. Leads into green. 3 hours of fuel remaining.
2 green, 2.5 hours remaining. 3 green, 2 hours.
Okay, everybody's checked in. They're relaxed. Now we're going to bring them back in, and that is a wag of the wings. So I'm going to bring them back in. Back to the map page, good. Looking for the river, I see the gorge up here, and you see the kind of the river up front. That's what we'll be circling around, that area. So there should be coming back in. And our first maneuvers are going to be fingertip turns.
And then we're gonna stay at 120.
Yeah, I mean, the power setting, as long as you don't change it, you know, it's okay. So this is a good example of, I'll come back just a teeny bit. Let them adjust, and I'm going to start a left-hand turn. So here we go. This is where things get a little more challenging. As lead, what you want to do is you're looking inside to make sure you've got a good constant rate turn in. You're not sinking or falling too much. I came down a few hundred feet. That's a mistake. Watching your speed, and you're clearing for the flight as well, because they're all looking at you. So you can't put them into a, you know, an obstacle or another aircraft or something. You've got to be clearing for them as well. When I level out, I like to give it a, you know, you want to be pretty.
Dang.
Make sure you know. Now I'm coming right, and about yay much.
Oh, so he goes down.
Yep. Welded wing, and he's going to go up, so look on your left. He's up high.
Oh, okay. So this is the fingertip.
This is a fingertip turn. You are correct.
So the fingertip turn, the inside goes down, the outside goes up.
Yep.
I'm not a pilot.
You'll get this.
Dude,
You will
like,
absolutely be doing this, trust me. You will absolutely be doing it by the end of the day, I promise you. And I'm going to roll out. I like a nice firm maneuver. You'll find that when guys get really timid at first, they move so slow that the wingman can't tell what they're doing. Was that a turn? Is he turning? Or did he roll out? And you really want to know when lead's rolling out. So don't be overly aggressive, but enough that the trail aircraft, they're going to know. So we'll do one more turn to the left. Coming around to the left.
So he goes down.
Yep. See how he goes down?
Man.
He's got a lot of adjustment that he's doing now. Back on the power. Chalk 3 over here is giving it a lot of power to get up on the turn.
Holy moly.
He's looking good. He is locked in. He's locked in. Looking awesome. I'm going to roll it out. Speed's looking good. We dropped a few, but no rapid corrections. Makes everything real gentle. Honk it back to 55, real slow and easy. Then I'll do one more turn to the right, and then we're going to go to trail.
Yeah, I can't remember how to go to trail.
Porpoise, so I'm going to push.
Right.
Yep. Give it just a little bit of gas. And roll one out. Okay, and then they look like they're all set. Everybody's looking good. Now we're going to go into the trail formation. So, all right, they're going to execute trail.
All right, so who goes where then?
Coordinated by number. Chalk 2 comes behind me, Chalk 3 goes behind him.
Okay. So he needs to drop quite a bit behind
3
number
will,
2.
yes.
Yeah.
And we won't be able to see him at this point.
Yeah,
They're just back there somewhere. We're going to let them kind of figure it out for a minute. They'll talk about their sight picture. We'll do a couple turns here and there, and you may be able to see him out the side. Looking good, 120 knots, about 5,500 feet. We're in our box. Everybody's good, set.
You look stacked a little high from viewpoint.
Okay, so they're just talking, saying you're stacked too high, so you should be a good bit below them. Like, if you remember, that tail needs to be able to clear the prop. So we'll start a little turn here, trail formation.
So this is basically matching the bank and make sure you don't deviate with the rudder, right?
That's correct. You want to be in trim is what you're looking for, is lead. When you're not in lead, I'll show you. We're about to switch out here. You'll see that it's the trim ball, you're going to be out of trim quite a bit because you're going to use your rudder to move in and out. At these airspeeds, being cross-coordinated is okay. You've got to watch it when you're going slow because that'll get you into trouble. But at these airspeeds, you absolutely use the rudder the whole time to get in and out. And we'll roll out and come back the other way. Lead's important job is to fly smooth. Everything's real smooth. If you make a mistake, don't correct it rapidly. So if you climb or descend or do something, just go, okay, I got to fix that. Do it real slow. I haven't seen them back there at all.
I can just see a tip.
Nice, good rollout. And then we're going to tell them to execute echelon, and I'll give them echelon right is what I'll give them. Flight, execute echelon right.
2, 3.
So you'll see them start stacking out the right. And if you remember on the echelon turn now you're not a welded wing. Now we're actually gonna see them coming up.
So do they tell you that they're locked?
Nope. Nope, not gonna say anything. We're gonna look out the window at this point and see it. So they're getting in. I'd say 3's a little bit low. It's kind of getting up. And now when we turn, they're all gonna be with us. There's gonna be no climb or descent. They're gonna maintain their altitude in the turn.
Okay.
Remember, we can only turn left. We don't ever turn into flight and echelon. So they're all set. I'm going to
switch tank view here.
Yep, you sure can. We're starting the left turn.
So Mike is quite ahead of.
He's acute. So Mike's acute right now, and
Okay.
he's going to have to adjust.
Okay.
But he's anticipating that he's going to get sucked, and so he gave it a lot of gas. And if you guys remember from the class, it's a whole lot easier to recover from being acute than it is from being sucked.
Yeah. I see it.
We request knock it off so we can try this again. I'd like for two to be closer in so that we can be in a line.
Lead copies. Okay. So I'll move him up, get him a little bit more acute. Okay, that's a little bit better. Nice and tight. I would tell you that, okay, we're good. Coming around. Wow.
This is nuts. You guys are nuts.
I'm thinking this is nuts.
You'll get it. You'll be able to do it, trust me. Starting on a nice shallow bank angle, you know, you're looking at that 15 degrees, 20 degrees. When you get to more the 30, 45, it's pretty advanced. Folks got to be really dialed in, particularly on the rollouts, because your response time has to be so much quicker. So the steeper the turn, the quicker your response time needs to be to correct. So if you see leads start to steepen up like I will here, you're going to watch these guys. You know, they're going to have to steepen up too.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to, what I just did to number 3 is he's got to give a whole lot more power.
Yeah, I see his propeller going wow, wow,
Yep,
wow, wow.
yep. And so now,
Strobing with the other guy's propeller.
yep, and I'm
Yeah.
going to roll out now. And everybody's got to anticipate it. That's good. And then we're going to do a lead change here. So I'm going to tell 2 to take lead. 2, you've got lead.
Oh, his radio. He's talking, but I can hear him.
I heard him say 2. All right, so I'm coming back, and this is where we get to jockey the throttle now.
So there is no specific. Oh, so now you become number 2.
Pass with the lead.
2.
3.
Should he have been at a lower altitude and then come up, or he went right past right at the same
He
altitude?
did just fine. Okay, so the rudder is what's bringing me in or out. Okay. I want to come in, I'm pushing right rudder. All right. I want to come out, I'm pushing left rudder. I'm pulling out. You see how that works? And kind of powering back.
Oh.
Right rudder, bringing me in. I'm not banking.
Wow, this changes everything.
See him turn? I got to power up hard. Still using rudder in this position.
Yeah. You're just matching the banking.
Yep, matching the bank
Okay.
angle.
So you need to be more power than everybody else here.
On the outside, I do. Starting to roll out a little. Okay, I'm anticipating.
Alright, but there's a fair amount of aileron
He's coming
going.
in.
So now you pull back.
Yep, my power is back.
But you gotta go down?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm sinking down. And remember, every time you pull aft on the yoke, you're going to have to add power because you're going to slow down. See that sight picture there?
Oh, I see it.
Remember the flap and the
I see
spinner?
it.
That's
I
what
see
you're
it.
looking for.
3, take the lead.
You
2.
So he goes now that's the confusing part. So number 3 is gonna take the lead. We become what?
Nope, we're 3 now. And we're going to be in an echelon left.
Oh, okay.
3 has the lead.
Wait.
3.
Oh, so now we became 3.
Yep. I'm bumping with him. If he's aggressive like that, I'm on it too. All right.
Okay.
Oh, he just hosed this. We got to really power up.
Oh, man.
We did that fast and I was too slow.
Wow. Oh, I see. I see how you anticipated pull it back. Otherwise, you're just gonna blow him in.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Move this. Put it up there, thanks. So you see how Mike was real aggressive on that turn?
Yeah.
And we weren't, I wasn't quite ready for it, and
Yeah.
it just hoses you up right from the bat.
Wow. He's banking.
Yep. This is a harder turn. He went right in it. He went in it hard. He shallowed up a little bit.
I see it.
Jeez, that's a hard equation.
We're in the hardest position, I promise you.
So we're low and
No, we're a little bit,
we're
a little bit high.
behind. But now we're on. Now we're being
getting in
front.
there, yep.
So you are using the rudder, the
yep.
elevator to
Yep.
to be in and out a little
And
bit.
rudder in this angle because we're not that steep.
Yeah.
If we were steeper, you would use more elevator than you would, but at this kind of bank angle where you're in about that 15 degrees, you can rudder.
Oh, we're in echelon, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
You can see how long it took me to get back into the sweet spot after I
Yeah.
was out.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to blame Mike for that, but I'll tell you, when Lee does something quick and you didn't see it, you're hanging on. You're on the tail boom.
So how do you know if he's turning?
Yeah.
Because
He wasn't quite as abrupt as usually I am.
Yeah.
To let you know I'm done with that turn.
yeah, because I know what you mean. Because I wasn't sure if he was
Yeah.
continuing to turn or not.
That was a good example of, are you stopping or were you just adjusting?
Yeah.
You know? He's going to cross me under next.
Hold on, he gave a
That's a
tail.
kick out. That's
Yeah.
a kick out.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the kick out, both of us go left.
Yep.
Okay. And you keep an eye on it.
Yep.
Right. You
I'm
keep a
watching
sight.
now. And back up on our engine page here. Systems. Everything looks like we're in
green.
green. We got
So
say
6
4 hours.
Yeah. So 12 gallons of switch to the left.
Okay.
You gonna go back?
Yep. All right. Good to go. Give him a little more room, so I'll just rudder it out.
Flight information Bravo is still current. No changes from earlier. Lead is green and 2 hours still. 2 is green and 3 hours.
3 green, 3.5.
Let's go back. Currently on left downwind runway 11, requesting touch and go. 7 time.
So he's
Rejoin?
rejoin, and it's still the same as we departed.
Oh, that was a quick rejoin. Okay, so you see his rudder? You see his rudder working hard to get back out?
Yeah.
That's all right. He was working it. I saw it. He's going to cross me under in a second. Or he may leave me in this position, depending on how we're going to land. I just came back on the power. You're okay. Probably just too rich. And now he decides to move in. In this position here, you can line up the 2 airframe as well, because he's setting the angle right now. we're at about a 35-degree angle, and I'm just trying to match the two airplanes so I can maintain the same angle that 2 is already established. And instead of looking at the spinner and the flap in this particular scenario, I'm just kind of lining up the 2 aircraft.
Yeah. Oh, you know what you want.
Yep.
Right, you. Oh, he's doing a little turn, I see.
And just slightly setting up. I'm going to start listening to ground or to tower.
Go.
Yeah. So Mikey was doing all of that, and he was getting 8s at the same
That's
time.
right. And we would be doing the same thing if you were flying.
Yeah,
lead.
right. You'll be lucky if you can get me to fly this plane.
I'm going to be deer in headlights.
Yeah, you guys you'll be better than you think.
We cross under.
3. Okay, we're crossing under. So I'm just going to power back just a little bit. All right, I'm underneath, power's back in, rudder all the way over.
That's awesome.
Dude.
And then I'm getting into position. Lots of power to get into position. And then anticipate, power out. Okay? And right back in. The turbo's nice because you have the big flat prop up there. You decel faster.
Yeah.
Carl, yours is going to take a little longer to decel.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this position, a little different because now I got this structural illusion right here where I have to either look in front of or I have to look over here.
Yeah, right.
And unfortunately, the natural position, usually you're blocked. So I just kind of go back and forth. If you get nice and acute, you'll find that you can look around the backside a little easier.
Looks like right here. Now you acute a little.
Are you monitoring tower?
Yeah, we are.
2 negative.
3 positive. All right, kicking out.
Kicking out.
So he kicked you out so that so 2 can go ahead and tune up tower. If you're
Flight monitor tower. 2.
3. All right, because, yep, rejoin. So you don't want any of your wingmen inside flipping around when they're single pilot, all right, because you can't do that. You have to be looking at your lead aircraft. So what he did is kicked us out so that 2 could change his frequency to tower. When you have 2 people in the aircraft, you can always just say, hey, Alex, tune me up on tower.
Yeah.
But if you're single pilot, you cannot do that. And if you remember, we'll be single pilot.
I haven't heard the clearance into the Delta yet.
So look at the map. I'm not allowed to. So look at the map and tell me how far out we are. How many miles out from the airport?
We are, I'll tell you right now.
5 miles.
5 miles. So we should be just getting inside the Class D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's interesting when you're flying this position is you never know where you are.
Yeah.
You're going to be lost the whole time because you just can't take your eyes off of lead.
So when you lead, you got to regain spatial awareness of where you are.
You absolutely do.
Uh-oh.
So I need to be coming up because he did a slight turn. I think we're going straight in. I'm not sure what we're doing. Just verify we're up on the tower freak. I think we should be.
Yeah, we're in standby 1245.
Yep, and we're listening.
Correction. Cirrus flight, execute right echelon.
Right.
Say again, lead. Execute right echelon. 2.
3. I'm making space for him.
Ribbon Tower, Skyhawk 9643, Quebec.
So you're tracking 2 all the time,
currently
right?
on left downwind runway 1.
Oh, no.
Cessna 43 Quebec, runway 11, clear touch and go.
Right
Runway
echelon.
11, clear touch and go.
It doesn't mean we're going to
9643
turn
Quebec.
right. It's that formation is going to be to the right.
But as soon as we got that right echelon go, you were tracking number 2 immediately.
Absolutely. Easy to do. I mean, he's right there.
Yeah. Well, because he's the guy who's going to hit you if anybody.
We should be in the overhead brake right now. I just didn't hear it earlier.
And
So he's giving you a sign.
Is 2.5 mile initial. Cirrus flight 2 mile initial.
3.
Traffic.
Tower 1 Mike Alpha flight now 1 mile initial.
Cirrus 1 Mike Alpha, roger. Brake at departure end and report left base. Traffic is Cessna on the left base. Wing up for touch and go.
Tally on the traffic.
Understand, report at the departure end. I missed the
Traffic.
Brake at the departure end. I missed where to report 1 Mike Alpha flight.
Cirrus 1 Mike Alpha, tell you what, brake at your discretion and report base. And this will be a full stop.
This will be a full stop. We'll brake and report base. 1 Mike Alpha flight.
Okay, the Cessna's down behind us. He's going to go ahead and do the brake, and remember we count 5 seconds, and we'll do our brake. He's going to give the kiss off symbol.
I was looking for it.
You won't be able to see it, but
there it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, this is
Ball.
nice. Wait. Don't do it yet. Do it yet.
1001,
1,
1002,
2,
1003, 1004, 1005, and we're in.
Oh, nice.
When you're on the departure end, you can keep the power in. If you're really on the approach end, you usually have to start coming back on the power pretty quick. Okay, we're looking good. We're getting down to a beam. Speed's too high for flaps. We'll just hold on. Going to a slight slip to slow down. He's a little bit. Boost pumps on. Mixture's rich enough. We're good.
And
Yeah, good.
1 Mike Alpha flight is base.
Cirrus 1 Mike Alpha, runway 11, clear to land.
Runway 11, clear to land. 1 Mike Alpha flight.
Power's good.
Urban Tower, Skyhawk 9643 Quebec. Request southbound departure.
Cirrus 43 Quebec, southbound departure approved.
Southbound departure approved, 9643 Quebec.
So we're going to be on the right-hand side of the runway.
That's the cold side.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that would be the hot side
Hot
for
side.
this one. All right, he's looking good. Speed's looking good.
He should be landing a little longer, shouldn't he?
Nope, he does not have to.
Oh, he's on the left. I guess there's no wind, huh?
That's right. So Chalk 2 will be on the right side. He will be on the hot side. And we're coming in on the cold side. Good.
Two down and cold.
3 down and cold. Coming back on the mixture. Oof. Gets hot quick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Open up our vents.
You guys are nuts.
Cirrus 1 Mike Alpha, flight taxi via Charlie to leading edge, cross runway 23 on Charlie, monitor ground on point 8.
Okay, Charlie's just off to our left.
Taxi via Charlie to leading edge. Taxi via crossroad.
You can tell Mike's an excellent pilot, and when you're leading and doing all this stuff, it works your brain.
Quebec, fixed exchange approved. Good morning.
The same guy on tower and ground. He's transmitting on both freaks. Makes it easy.
You wanna monitor the ground?
We're already on it.
Okay.
I did it.
Dude, the situation awareness, it's absolutely crazy.
So next we're going to come off and we're going to basically do a cleanup check as we briefed. So we'll get around the side. We'll make sure our post-flight checklist, everything's good.
Cirrus flights, flaps 50 in 3, 2, 1, now.
Okay. We're all leaned out, fuel tank on my
Cirrus flight, landing lights off in 3, 2, 1, now.
Good.